For the franchise as I currently understand it, I believe that 3D World set a record with this being the only Bowser fight where Bowser used one of Mario's power-ups to become the baddest version of himself. This boss fight has a bit of a backstory, so I'll run it down as briefly as I can. After Bowser's failure to keep Mario away from the fairies at the end of World 7, Bowser appears out of nowhere when all of the fairies are celebrating his victory, capturing all of them in one fell swoop and using their actual canonical abilities of construction. Bowser creates a colossal amusement park themed around himself and this ridiculous tower in the middle of it where he set his self-destruct button. Mario must climb the tower to stop Bowser's reign of terror and save the fairies once again. So this is a Bowser fight in a platformer with some actual lore behind it. Not something we usually see from Nintendo, but I'll encourage it as much as I can if we can stop getting the same old shit games from now on. So, the Meowser fight has a lot of great build-up, some legitimate hype to it, so I was definitely ready for this. The problem with the fight is that it's modeled after the Bros Wii Bowser chase fight, where you just platform and avoid him as best you can, but the difference is that in Wii, you could actually see Bowser's attacks coming and simply had to plan your way to platform around his attacks to win. In 3D World, Bowser is almost always hidden off screen until he jumps out of his hiding places, meaning that for the first timers, you'll mostly be getting hurt and killed by things you simply could not see coming, which is bullshit, and that ruins the whole motif this fight had going for it. It gets a bit better in the second half when Bowser dons the double cherries as well and you have to start dealing with clones of Meowser to finish the fight. The Meowser clones will spend more time on screen, and since there are 5 of these jerks running around, it becomes a fun game of cat and mouse where there are 10 5-foot claws after your every step. Try to keep the catsuit on as long as possible for obvious reasons. If you are able to make it to the top of Meowser sitting on his self-destruct button for maximum stupidity, then the quote-unquote fight is basically over. There isn't so much a boss fight here as it was a boss race, and from the Wii example, these types of insta-kill Bowser fights can work, but you can't have Bowser just appearing whenever he wants, wherever he wants, since you don't build an opponent you want to defeat that way. You want to be able to see his attacks, know the patterns, and then build strategies around them to get the satisfaction of outsmarting the boss. In the Meowser case, it's mostly just dumb luck working in your favor, and that really isn't enjoyable. Especially when technically the player's combat abilities weren't even tested here. It's a real shame because from the build-up and the presentation and all this design work going into it, I really wanted to like this boss fight, and while I still do, there is some changes that could have been made to make this really shine. Maybe I'll just go play Paper Mario again to cheer myself up.